Tribe, I have 3 important updates about the Acorn I-Reit, which we invest in through the Vuka platform. The Acorn Student Accommodation Income Real Estate Investment Trust is the investment vehicle that is responsible for the income generating Qwetu and Qejani purpose-built student accommodation facilities, which you may have seen as you move around Nairobi. Update number 1, dividends are coming in September. Have you positioned yourself to earn dividends in September? If you haven't, I'll show you how. First of all, book closure is happening on 30th of June. What is book closure? Book closure date, also known as the record date or ex-dividend date, is the date that a shareholder must hold a stock or share to receive certain benefits like dividend payments. It's a period during which a company will not handle adjustments to the shareholder register or request to transfer shares. Companies will often use book closure date to identify the cutoff date for determining which investors on record will receive a dividend payment for that period. So now, let's be specific about the Acorn I-Reit's book closure dates. And the Acorn I-Reit has 2 book closure dates. The first one is usually within the first 6 months, and that is from 1st of January to the 30th of June. And then the second one is usually between July to the 31st of December. So, if you hold units of the Acorn I-Reit within the first book closure, which is between January to June, then you qualify to earn dividends of the first interim dividends, which will be paid out in September. And so in July and August, what will happen is that the team will be busy auditing and analyzing their financial books so that they can pay us dividends in September. For clarity, if, for example, you buy 1,000 units of the Acorn I-Reit through the Vuka platform between the 1st of January to 30th of June 2024, and then on 1st of July, you buy an additional 1,000 units of the same REIT, please note that the units that you will buy on the 1st of July will not be used to calculate your half-year dividends. Okay? Only the units that you will buy between now and the 30th of June will be used to calculate your half-year dividends. And also, yes, any other units that you will be owning before the 30th of June. So, to earn dividends in September, you must buy units between now and the 30th of June. To more good news about trading cycles, the Acorn I-Reit just became a more liquid investment. What is a liquid investment? A liquid investment is an investment that can easily be turned into cash. And the Acorn I-Reit just became that. What do I mean? Remember, if you've been an Acorn I-Reit investor long enough, you know that previously when you placed a buy or a sell order on the Vuka platform, then you had to wait until the end of the month for your order to be processed. For example, if you logged into the platform and bought units on the 5th of the month, then you had to wait until the end of the month for your order to be fulfilled or for your order to be processed, or rather for you to be allocated units. The good news is that we no longer have to wait until end month. I'm so excited about this. From May this year, from May 2024, the team introduced an extra trading cycle. So now we have 2 trading cycles. And so this means that now you no longer have to wait until end month. That means, for example, if you log into the platform, buy units, for example, on the 7th of the month, then your units will be allocated on the 15th of the month. You do not have to wait until the end of the month. And the Vuka team says that if there is more uptake of these units in future, they will introduce even more trading cycles. I'm very excited about this because it means more and more people are getting to know about the Acorn I-Reit, or rather more and more people are getting to know about real estate investment trusts in Kenya, and more people investing, more Kenyans are investing, and therefore we have more trading cycles. This is why you received the following message from the Vuka team. It read, "We are pleased to inform you that moving forward we shall have 2 trading cycles in a month, mid-month and end month. This is aimed at making it easier for you to acquire units and position yourself for future dividend payments. Take advantage of our ongoing rights issue discount and invest before book closure on 30th June 2024 to secure your desired September dividends." If you're wondering what is a rights issue, I explained this concept in my previous video, but just in case you didn't watch it, I'm going to explain again. So what is a rights issue? A rights issue, a method used by public entities to raise additional capital from its shareholders, is an invitation to existing shareholders to purchase additional shares in the company. A rights issue grants shareholders the right, but not the obligation, to buy new shares in the primary market, usually at a discount to the market price. And if you hold units of the Acorn Student Accommodation I-Reit through Vuka, then you're an Acorn I-Reit shareholder. So, Acorn recently issued its 2024 rights issue. This is what it means for us as shareholders. For unlimited time, we have an opportunity to acquire units of the Acorn I-Reit at a discounted price and benefit from future capital appreciation and dividend distribution. So, as a Vuka investor, you'll be able to do two things. Number one, invest at a discount. So, right now, we are able to acquire units at a discounted price of 21.90 per unit instead of the current price of 22.03 per unit. And number two, we are able to position ourselves for future capital appreciation and dividend distribution. This means that by investing now, or rather by buying units now, we immediately position ourselves to benefit from the value uplift because we are already buying units at a discount. Therefore, by acquiring more units, you are going to position yourself to receive more and more dividends in September. Like I said, dividends are coming in September. In 3 months? Yes, 3 months or less. And so, if you're wondering, how long is this offer valid? This offer is valid until the 4th of July or when the units get depleted. So if the units, because you know what happens is that most of the time when I make such announcements, most wealth tribers or most investors will go to their Vuka platform and buy these units in bulk. So if these units become depleted before the 4th of July, then that will be the end of the offer. And so after the 4th of July, then the units will go back to being sold at or retailing at 22.03 per unit. This is how to take advantage of this rights issue, or this is how to take advantage of this discounted offer. So when you log in on your Vuka dashboard, any units that you purchase at the 22.03 per unit price before the 4th of July, what will happen is that you will automatically receive a credit of 0.13 per unit into your dynamic wallet. And of course, as I said, because this has a deadline, this offer has a deadline, there's a deadline, and then these units they are limited. And so what will happen, these units are going to be allocated on a first come first served basis. And so this means that, as I said, because people can buy these units in bulk, think institutions, right? If, for example, a pension fund wants to buy these units, if this happens and these units are taken up before the 4th of July, then this means there will be an expiration date of this rights issue. So this is why I encourage you to log in onto your Vuka dashboard and take advantage of this rights issue and buy as many units as you can before the 30th of June. Let's go to my dashboard where I'll buy units worth 10,000 shillings to take advantage of this offer and also position myself to earn more dividends in September. I have logged in to my Vuka dashboard, and the first thing I see is that I have 89.95 shillings in my dynamic wallet balance, and this is money that I received because of the rights issue. So remember, I've said for every unit that you buy, they refund you 0.13 per unit, and so this is how much they refunded me for the last purchase, which I did in May, yes, last month. And before I buy the unit worth 10,000 shillings, I wanted to show you that it's indeed true that they introduced 2 trading cycles. As you can see, my last purchase was fulfilled on the 15th of May 2024, as opposed to having to wait until the end of the month. So let's go back to the home page. I'm going to buy 458 units worth 10,000 shillings. Enter my number. As you can see, there's a minus 89.95. So first of all, the value of 458 units is 10,089 bob.74, but because I have 89.95 shillings in my dynamic wallet balance, I'm going to pay 9,999.79 shillings. So I click add. I'm going to receive a prompt to my M-Pesa. As you can see, I now have 10,089.95 in my dynamic wallet balance. So let me go ahead and buy the 458 units. I have read the terms and conditions. Confirm buy units. Our team will process your order and confirm the buy units. So if you want to track the order, you come here. So as you can see, today on the 17th of June, I have bought 458 units. Every unit is valued at 22.03. Again, for every unit that I've bought, I'll receive 0.13 back to my dynamic wallet balance. And as you can see, the status is pending because today is the 17th. These purchase will be processed at the end of the month. If, for example, I had made this purchase on the 10th of the month, then this purchase would have been fulfilled on the 15th of the month. Just like I did to earn fat dividends in September, log into your Vuka platform and purchase units before the 30th of June. If this is the first time you're hearing of the Acorn Income REIT, or if this is the first time you're hearing of the Vuka Investment Club, comment Vuka and I will DM you with full guides to help you understand real estate investment trusts in Kenya, Acorn Income REIT, the Vuka Investment Club, and I'll also send you a sign-up link where you will join the Vuka Investment Club so that in September you are also part of the people who earn the dividends, or rather you will also be part of the people who laugh all the way to the bank.